Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome to your first video on my channel. So today I just got my box back from the Black Artist Collection order. So thanks a million to Erin Condren team and Tori Johnson on their team also for getting to send this box over to me to go ahead and review and enjoy, because I absolutely love these covers. So I'm so excited to get started. Oh man, I typed. Okay, so I ordered up notebooks and covers like on their own so that I would actually get every single cover because I liked them all. Like, how do you not? Dang it. So if you're new to Erin Condren and you just heard a lot about this collection, or you just weren't exactly sure what was going on with it in general, but you're like a regular Erin Condren customer, so they decided to just have a few Black artists go ahead and design all of these different covers for their collection. So they're all available as notebooks, and they're all covers you can get on their own, just like any other cover on the Erin Condren website. And so one really cool thing about this collection that I actually haven't seen with some others that they've done before, but I guess I'm still kind of new to EC, so I mean, it could be done before. If it has been, let me know in the comments. But at least for this Black Artist collection, 100% of the proceeds are split between the artist herself and her social justice organization of her choosing. So for example, for this one, this cover is called In It Together by Melissa Kobe. Here is the front cover, which is so fun. You can customize it to put like your name or anything there in that middle circle. And this is the back. And on the inside, you get like the typical whiteboard covers, or whiteboard like screen, I guess we'll call it, for any of the Erin Condren covers. So Melissa is a Tampa-based artist who a lot of her work has a lot to do with social justice and like female positivity and empowerment. And so that's why she came together for this cover for the collection. And her nonprofit of choice was the Black Emotional and Mental Health Collective, because they do a lot with healing justice and social justice, and they do a lot to help people with like mental health and just different strategies for a lot of underserved groups in our world. So this is hers. And a lot of these artists are also on Instagram, of course, because that's pretty much how a lot of people like to share their content, and they are no exception. And it's actually really wonderful. If you wanted to follow her on Instagram, you can go at mkobe_, and I'll put the Instagram handles for all of these artists up on the screen for you. So this next cover is Black is Colorful by Safi. And this is her cover here, and you can customize it with your name as well at the bottom. And for this one, you can actually customize the colorway for the back. So different women on the cover, like they'll look the same, but I chose like a peach kind of color for this one. So you can choose any background that you like for that one. And then this is the back, and then whiteboard inside. So this one is super cute. Safi is actually like 11 years old, and it's so wild because I'm like, I've never met like or heard of or seen about like 11-year-old artists like doing something super cool like this collection with a planning company. So Safi is actually the daughter of another woman who's on the EC team, who's been doing a lot of work with their like diversity and inclusion team, making sure that they're putting out great collabs like this one here and continuing to like pursue those efforts through the different items that they put out and the content that they share. So Safi's social justice charity of choice for this cover was Equal Justice Initiative. They do a lot of work supporting the fight for social justice and human rights for people all around our country. And this is Safi's cover. The next cover I have here is Sisters by Perryn Ford. And this one is really awesome because it's got like all of that gold foil on it, and you can also customize with your name at the bottom. And it's the same on the back as well, but it still looks super cute. And you get like the typical Erin Condren college ruled notebook paper inside, and you get a gold coil with this one, which is super fun because I mean, it matches the cover. And I've never had a gold foil or golden coil like anything from EC. I usually just don't choose to pay for it extra, but now I see the hype. I can get it. But anyways, this cover is called Sisters by Perryn, and she is a Brooklyn-based artist and illustrator. And the organization that she chose to support with this notebook is Black Girls Code, and that's in support of increasing representation and growth and success of women, especially Black women in technology. And this other cover I decided to go ahead and get this collection is this one by Graceland Economics, and this one says make someone feel loved today. And you can customize with your name or anything at the bottom here, and you can customize the colorway as well on the back. So like you can choose the coloring for the font like of the actual text here, and then also like the shadow text and the colors in the back. So I decided to make this one blue, which is a little bit different. So I'll show you what it usually looks like. This, it comes in this peach color, like you can automatically pick on the website if you choose not to customize it. But I mean, there's so many great options I've seen like all over Instagram, but this is just the one that I chose to go with. And this one is also just a classic line notebook from EC. And Graceland, she chose to support the National Black Child Development Institute. They do a lot of work just supporting and improving the quality of life for Black children and families, especially through education and advocacy, which I love because I feel like we learn so much in school, like especially being in pharmacy school now, having done my health sciences degree like before this. I mean, I feel like there's just so much work to be done on educating kids in general, like on so many different topics. Like, I mean, people love to say like we're learning about how to solve for X, but we don't learn how to do our taxes kind of thing. And I feel really strongly about that kind of concept, and as well as this message she put in here to make someone feel loved today. I feel like that's such a great message and like reminder just in general, especially to have on a notebook or like a planner cover. I feel like if we did more of this, you know, our world might be a little bit better today. And the last cover I chose here is called Still I Rise by LaShaina Hawkins, and you may or may not have seen her around on Instagram. I realized she posts a lot of different art she does, but she's also a really big Erin Condren customer and like user. And I'm so glad she actually put this in there because this is such a beautiful color. I love like yellows and oranges and something that's just a really bright cover. And at the bottom here, you can customize with your name. I chose to put a Bible verse, so Ephesians 3:20 down here. And this is also a classic line notebook with neutral stickers at the back. And this is what the back looks like. I think you can customize the back with a photo for this one and probably most of these notebooks and covers, although I just never chose to do so because I usually like to keep the design on the back. I like to keep it consistent. I'm that person. But anyways, Still I Rise is by LaShaina Hawkins. She's a mom and a teacher and serves in ministry with her husband. And she decided to give the proceeds from this cover to Color of Change. LaShaina is actually a mom, teacher, and serves in ministry with her husband, which I thought was a really cool tidbit. If you go over to her page, she posts a lot about like what she does like with her church and how she uses different EC products. And honestly, I love it. That's like best follow of the week so far. She decided to give the profits from her cover to Color of Change, and they support the ongoing fight against racism and injustice against Black people in America. And what's really cool is that this cover was actually inspired by Maya Angelou's poem, Still I Rise. And the design is just meant to be a radiant reminder to rise above your circumstances, which I really love about this notebook. So if you're interested in any of these covers or like any of these notebooks, these are still available for purchase on the Erin Condren website if you're interested in any of these covers or these notebooks here, and they'll still be giving proceeds to the chosen organization and the artist of each item for up to a year. So it's going on until next August. But I would definitely encourage you to go ahead and try these covers. I mean, there's even more coming out for this kind of like diverse collections that are be coming to the EC website sometime soon. So this has been such like an awesome collaboration, and honestly, the quality of the product, the quality of the cover is like really amazing. They did not slack off on this, and honestly, I love it. I feel like this is the kind of thing I've been looking for because we talk so much about supporting like small Black businesses and things like that, but like there's different things I just didn't know where to go, where to start for things that would actually help me. I wasn't someone who wanted to go and buy things that don't help me, things I can't talk about, or like show you how I use them and why you should support. But this is such an awesome way to do it. I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably love planning, and I'm telling you, this is a great place to start. I also linked the Instagram handles for all of these amazing artists down in the description, and I'll also make sure to link them in this video so you can see them when the covers come up. And I'll also put the link for where you could learn a little bit more about each artist and the collection as a whole down in the description box, and where you can go ahead and order any of these products. So thanks again to the whole Erin Condren team and to Tori Johnson for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this collaboration and get to review these. I absolutely love it. I am so happy to have this be like my first collab, and to even own these and get to say that I supported these amazing artists, women, and like organizations. So thanks a million for watching, and I'll see you next time.